Hello everyone. The topic is Surds and Indices. This is very important topic. Every year you will find questions coming from this topic. So we'll start with rules of indices and surds, then type of surds, operation on surds, speed techniques would be there, and final part is very important, that is practice questions. In this part you will find questions which are very important because I have analyzed last 10 years question paper, and I found those questions are very important and have already come in many years earlier, and the probability of coming those questions in this year's paper also very high. So do not miss this part which is in at the end of this video. So let's get started. Rules of indices. So p to the power m into p to the power n, this is nothing but product of indices, where p can be any number and m and r the powers. So when you product two indices, that is nothing but the summation of power, and when you divide two indices, that is nothing but the subtraction of the power, and the power in the numerator minus power in the denominator. Now this is nothing but the product of power. If p to the power m, the whole to the power n, so that can be written as p to the power m into n. pq to the power n, this is the product of two numbers which is powered by the same number. So here this can be written as p to the power n into q to the power n. This is division. P by q to the power n can be written as p to the power n divided by q to the power n. P to the power 0 equals to 1. So any number powered 0 will give you 1 as a result. P to the power minus 1 will give you inverse of the number, that is 1 by p. Rules of surds. In surds, the power is in the form of fraction. So p to the this value can be written as p to the power 1 by m. Here the product of two numbers. This can also be written in the same way. This is the division. So here the distribution of power, that is m root of p divided by m root of q. Here you can see m root of p to the power m. So this part which is inside the bracket will give you p to the power 1 by m. Okay, p to the power 1 by m into m. This will give you p to the power 1. That is nothing but p. This thing will give you p to the power m, p to the power 1 by m into n. So p to the power n by m. Okay, p to the power n by m. This can also be written as p to the power n whole to the power 1 by m. Okay. Now this is nothing but p to the power 1 by n into p to the power 1 by m. So that can also be written as p to the power 1 by mn. I think this is easy to understand. Now types of surds. Pure surd is the surd where the if two surds having no common factor other than 1, then those surds are known as pure surds. For example, root 2 and cube root of 5. There is no common factor other than 1. So these two surds are known as pure surds. Now mixed surds are the surds where you can find other factors than the 1. So 3 into root 5 and 4 into root 6. So what is the common factor here? The common factor here is root 3. 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3, and root 6 can be written as root 2 into root 3. So root 3 is a common factor here. So this is known as mixed surd. Like surds are the surds when the radicands are same, then they are called like surds. What is radicand? Radicand is the number inside the surd. So this is square root. Inside square root, the radicand is 3. Here also you can see 3. So this is known as like surds. Unlike surds, when the radicands are different. Here you can see inside the surd, that is square root, that is 3, and here it is 5. So these are unlike surds. Now the most important thing, that is speed techniques. So here these are the you can say standard formulas, or the question directly come from this, where the values will be changed in the place of x. Now what is here? To find the value of this kind of expression, you can see under root of x plus under root of x plus under root of x, and this is going to infinity. Now if x can be factorized as m into m plus 1, for example, if x value is 12, So how can you write a 12 in the factor of two different numbers? The multiplication of two different numbers, that can be written as 4 into 3. Now if 4 can be written as 3 plus 1. So here in 12 3 would be m and 4 would be 3 plus 1. Okay, so answer of this kind of expression where x can be factored as m into m plus 1, the answer would be m plus 1. So if you replace x by 12, the answer would be 3 plus 1, that is 4. Okay. And another example is if x equals to 6, so 6 can be written as 2 into 3, that is nothing but 2 plus 1. So answer would be 2 plus 1, that is 3. Another example, if you replace plus by minus, okay, so everything is same. And here again, if x can be written as the product of two numbers where two numbers have some relation, that is m and m plus 1, this relation they maintain. If they maintain this relation, in that case the answer would be m. If that is positive or if that is addition, then in that case the answer would be m plus 1. If it is subtraction, then the answer would be m. So again, for example, if you replace x by 12, then the answer would be m, that is nothing but 3. This is very important. Here what is happening, this is a product. Okay, earlier it was either addition or subtraction. Now you can see here it is product. So root x, inside that again under root x, then again under root x, and this is going to infinity. The answer of this expression would be x to the power 2 to the power n minus 1 divided by 2 to the power n. Now what is n here? N is the number of times x is repeated. This is definitely showing that it is going to infinity, but there should be some definite number given into the question paper. If for example here it is written 12 times, okay, 12 times. So what would be the answer? Sorry for my handwriting. Okay, so what would be the answer? Answer would be x to the power 2 to the power 12 minus 1 divided by 2 to the power 12. Okay, and this is direct. You will directly see this kind of expression in the question paper, and you have to write this answer directly. You do not have to understand how this thing is arrived. Derivation is not at all important here, because these exams are based on your speed, your aptitude, how fast can you solve the question. That decides your rank in the list. So you have to be very quick, and to maintain that speed, you must understand the formulas, you must understand the shortcuts and speed techniques, rather than derivations and deep knowledge of the concepts. So here you can see, if for example under root of 5, then root of 5 into root 5 into root 5 to root 5. So this is coming out to be 5 times. So the answer would be x is nothing but 5 to the power 2 to the power 5 minus 1 divided by 2 to the power 5. Now one different type of question which is asked in the question paper. This is very important. For example, x, y, z equals to 1. This is given. You have to find the value of this expression. So what can you do here? When you see anything which is given, and after that you will be given some expression, and you have to identify the value of that expression. Okay, I don't know whether you are able to see this. This is written as x, y, z equals to 1. Okay, this is given, and you have to calculate these values. So first thing you have to do, you have to simplify this expression. To simplify this expression, you just you can write y as 1 by y. So when you write y inverse as 1 upon y, so this expression would become y divided by y plus xy plus 1. Okay. Likewise, you have to simplify this expression first of all. So the simplified expression would look like this. After that, since x, y, z equals to 1 given, so what would be the value of x, y? Now, one more thing to understand, to solve this kind of question, your focus should be having an equal denominator. So, this is one expression. Now, when you solve this, here you can see, this is the simplified form. Now, yz can be written as 1 upon x, because x, y, z equals to 1. Okay, so yz is nothing but 1 upon x. So I have written yz as 1 upon x. then zx I have written 1 upon y. I will again solve this thing and I'll get y upon y plus x y plus 1. So this I am taking as it is because I am trying to make the denominator as y plus xy plus 1. Okay, this value I want in all the two expression. Okay, now when I replace yz as 1 upon x and I'll solve it again, I'll get this value, and zx will be replaced as 1 upon y. I'll again simplify this thing and I'll get this value 1 plus y plus xy. And when you simplify this way, you will find the numerator and denominator both are same, so the value would be 1. So in these kind of expression, this looks very complicated, but when you start solving this question, you will get answer as either 1 or minus 1 or some integer, and all the variables will automatically get cancelled. So thank you so much. This is all about surds and indices. You might have seen the way of solving these questions, and I have discussed all the possible rules of this topic. Now the most important thing, if you want to download this PPT, link is given in the description from where you can download it. You can also join our Telegram channel where you will find daily updates. So I hope you like this. Thank you so much once again, and have a nice day.